Joins us now. Talk.
Come on over here.
All right.
Okay, we can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, what a finish, huh?
What a finish. I tell you what, I think every team has that play in Hail Mary. We just simply call it prayer.
That's right.
And I tell you what, execute it to perfection.
It's a beautiful thing from your standpoint, for sure. Talk about being able to have Gordon break that run to set it up just before that.
Well, it was huge. I mean, they stifled us at times tonight. We kind of struggled at times offensively. But Eric came through, Daniel came through, all those kids came through at the end. We always preach about playing 48 minutes. And we didn't really necessarily play 48 minutes tonight, but I tell you what, we finished strong.
Talk about capitalizing on your opportunities there early in the third quarter that changed a 4-point deficit to a 20-10 lead.
I mean, defense has kept us in the game all year. I mean, defense is definitely our strong point, and they did a great job tonight against a really good football team.
And your defense was outstanding tonight, and it's hard to pick any one hero off that defense. A lot of guys really played well.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I don't even know what the stats are. I mean, I just saw kids flying around, and, up front, Dexter and all four of those kids up front, Dexter and Andre and Booth and Alex, they played fantastic.
If I called you last night and said, all right, they're going to run the ball 48 times, you're going to get 134 yards, you'd have hung up with it.
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have. I mean, and again, I don't know what next week holds. I just know that I'm really proud of our program. I'm proud of our kids. We tied a record from 1953. There's never been another undefeated team at Manchester. I mean, that just really hasn't sunk in right now.
And I really didn't jinx you.
No,
because I was going to say that this is the most important, and I know PK Perrin, Lloyd Swellness, and Billy Jarvis, guys that have had success here before, might have an argument.
Right.
But this was probably the most important game in Manchester football.
There was, no question. Up to this point, sure. It was it's a huge game for our kids, and again, I mean, I just can't put it into words, how important this is to our kids.
What was the tone at halftime where you led most of the first half? There were some mistakes on both sides, and they get that 10 points just in the last 2.5 minutes to take the lead.
Well, I mean, what we told the kids is this: make them earn it. Just don't give them things. I mean, I think we turned the ball over 3 times in the first half and had 4 crucial drops. And again, that's things. And I'm tickled to death that we won. Don't get me wrong, but as a coach, you always strive to perfection. And I don't think there's any such thing as being a perfect team. But I definitely think there's things that we can build off of this week in practice. You got to quit turning the ball over.
Yeah, one of the things I thought happened, and I didn't know if you made a blocking adjustment or something, but I think he fell in love with Rose a little bit, carrying the ball in the second quarter. And the first time out of the gate, you got pound cake down the field, and the whole tone of the offense seemed to change.
We did. We went away from our zone scheme and went to more of a man scheme in the second half. And, they did a great job defending us. And they took away our read and our smoke and everything that we'd run out of our zone read. And so we went to, pretty much man on man. And I think it worked out for us. And again, we've got to do a better job kind of throwing the ball. And it's going to be interesting to watch the film and see where we need to make the corrections.
Gordon did a nice job for you in the second half. Pound cake, 12 carries, 68 yards total.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a flashy kid. I mean, he's not like Pendergrass. He's not going to be a guy that's going to hit a home run, but, we'll get some doubles out of him, that's for sure.
What did they tell you on the kickoff return?
It's a personal foul, and they could not give me a number. And in a game like this magnitude, you've got to give me a number.
Did you, at one point, you pointed the scoreboard, didn't you?
Correct. And I said, I hope that does not come back and bite us.
Too close to the game.
Correct.
And I like that a lot. Now listen, they're not going to send that tape to the Special Teams Hall of Fame. I can tell you. But you came out on the right side of it. And in my key to the game, I was very careful because both of you guys have shown the ability to cover up whatever you need to do in special teams. And I said, just don't lose the game.
Right.
And obviously Bird probably folded a little bit towards the end with the they had an unforced error on the punt, and that was a big deal. I mean, this is a game that changed direction like 10 times.
It did,
and we would talk about it, and I'd say the next 2 snaps are very, very important.
Right.
And so you had us up here guessing what y'all were thinking.
Or you'd look at it, well, they really need a first down right here. You know, so.
Well, and at that last drive, we were contemplating whether just to go into overtime. And, you know, Sydney was saying, what do we want to do? And I said, let's do what we do.
Well,
let's see what
we had so much fun playing with that because we said, all right, whatever happens the next play. So the running play made a lot of sense. And I said, all right, we're going to call timeout. And, you know, I love little things. He turns and he calls and 7 goes in the game.
Right.
And I don't know if 7 had gone in the game the whole time, but he turned and called. He knew the situation. And he dialed up a substitution, you know, and I just love when the plan comes together.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Did you get a good look at the last play? Could you see Mason catch the ball?
Was it Mason that called it?
Yeah, Costco.
No, I didn't.
No, obviously not. And the only reason we know is one of your assistants from the top came running through here. Costco. I was like, okay, so it was
yeah. I mean, we've seen 3 of our taller kids in the corner, and Daniel made a great throw. And our kid went up and made
the ball drifted a little bit too.
And I'll tell you what Daniel did well on that play was, I mean, obviously it's made to roll to the right to buy him some time, but he stopped and he stopped, set, and got rid of it quick before any pressure could come get it.
And he has a cannon for an arm.
Right.
So he had 3 picks, and 2 of them were him just trying to do too much.
Right. And you know,
and the fumble was that too, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, and that's and you get that with Daniel. I mean, he's going to make plays, but we've got to protect the ball from here on out.
All right, this was a pretty good night weather-wise for November.
Right.
And you had 3 turnovers, and you had 4 drops.
Right.
Any concern there with your perimeter game?
Yeah, I mean, even if it was 95 degrees, I'm concerned about our turnovers, and I'm concerned about
the
making
drops
plays.
hurt you. I mean, you let them off the hook in the first quarter when you were running.
We did. I mean, we've got to make plays, and our kids have got to step up, and we've got to do a better job putting our kids in position to step up.
Always nice to teach lessons after a win, though.
Oh, no question.
10-0. You mentioned, making history in 1953. And I know it's hard to put in perspective now, and you've got more football to play, but just completing a 10-0 season, it's got a regular season. It's got to be just a huge, great feeling.
Oh, it's a fantastic feeling. I haven't been 10-0 since I was a little leaguer. I mean, it's it just shows you, the work that the kids put in. And I know a lot of people talk about putting in work. I mean, I know what our kids do. I mean, we start early January, and it's 4 days a week, and I'm really proud of our kids, our coaches. I mean, everyone that's affiliated with Manchester football. I'm just so proud to be part of that.
How happy are you to be playing a couple of games at home next couple of weeks?
I hope it's a couple more games. We're going to take it one step at a time, and we've talked about this season as being stairs and having tiers. Like the first part of the season was 7 steps, and then we had a bye week, and we had our final 3, and right now we're exactly where we want to be. And hopefully we can take us each step at a time.
Well, because I did this work earlier this week, I can tell you that you're going to have 2 games at home.
Who's that?
Well, I mean,
you'll know who it is.
Oh, that's right.
No, I don't know. I just know you're the number 2 seed, which means you'll get to play at home twice if you want to take care of business. Freeman lost tonight, and I'm not sure where that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Your guy announced Freeman, but he said it can't be official. But that won't be settled until Henrico plays tomorrow. So
okay.
Words I never thought I'd say. They won't be settled until Henrico and Armstrong play tomorrow.
But the bottom line is 10-0. Somebody's coming here next Friday night, and congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
And the first thing I said was, I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for these fans because they had this thing happen to them in the opposite direction.
Well, it was a great environment. I mean, the whole community came out. It was a fantastic crowd, and they saw one heck of a football game.
Great night for high school football at Manchester. Tom, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary.
Enjoy it.
All right, buddy.
Worry about that other team tomorrow. That's Tom Hall, the victorious coach of Manchester. We're going to wrap things up here very quickly. Talk about our Bunkie Trinity Awards.